mates, welcome to another tutorial. This is a continuation of our previous video of our basic shirt and shorts. This is the sewing part. If you've not watched this part one, I'd advise you go back for a better understanding. If you have, let's get started. So first of all, we want to take our front piece of our basic shirt and we want to cut about 2 inches wide of a bias fabric to the length of your shirt. My length is 30 and the width is 2 inches. So that's how you're going to cut it, 2 inches to the length of your basic shirt. So you want to place it out like this and you want to use it to close the place that we use as our buttonhole. So after sewing, this is how it will come out after sewing it, just like this. So look at how neat it looks. So after that, we want to place it out like this and we want to take the back of our fabric, then we want to join the two shoulders together. So after joining these two shoulder, this is how it looks like. So you want to just turn it like this. Don't mind the way the shoulder is looking. That's how it should look. One side will be longer than one side. And you want to take your round neck measurement. The round neck measurement I took is 15 plus extra 1 inches, that's 16. So I'm just trying to notch, join the two shoulders together, notch it, and I want to just measure it. If it's not enough, then you can just trim it out, but if it's enough you can just leave it. But once I measured it, I see that it was not enough, so I just had to just trim it out a little to my normal shoulder. And well, before trimming, make sure your clothes is well placed to avoid one side bigger than the other side. So I just trimming it out just as you see me doing like this. So after trimming, you just want to measure it to see that yes, it's the exact length. If it's not, you can still trim it out again and you just sew it back the way it was. So when I see that it was not enough, I just had to just trim the neck part again. And yeah, you measure it to make sure that that's the exact length. And if it is, then you just make a notch at the center and that's all. After that, you want to properly place your two clothes together and you notice that the shoulder is higher, the back is higher than the front. So that point place, that is where you're going to take a notch. That will be your shoulder line. That will be your shoulder line, not that place you joined, but the place that is higher. Just as you after placing it, then you make a notch like that. Then that will be your shoulder line where you start fixing your sleeve from. So I'm just trying to place your that side too together. Make sure it's properly placed, make sure it's equal. Then you just make a notch just as you see me doing like this. And after notching, you just want to take your sleeve, then you join your sleeve together just as you see me doing like this. So after joining the sleeve, this is how it looks like. I've not joined the two side yet. Before joining the two side, I just want to make a front pocket because the shorts, after cutting the whole fabric, the short was unable to have pockets. I just okay, why not make a side pocket at the front? So I came down about 7 inches, and from that 7 inches, I also came down again by about 8 inches. I'm just trying to just make a straight line like this. It's optional. If your shorts have pockets, it's okay if you don't put it on the shirt. You can still put pockets on both the shirt and the shorts, or if you don't want to put pocket at all, you can still leave it. It doesn't mean. So I'm just trying to just make a line for the pocket and that's all. So next I just want to notch the neckline so that I'll be able to cut our basic collar. So you just want to mark your neck, your round neck measurements like this. So any answer you get, you're just going to take another fabric to cut out the collar. And in cutting out the collar, if you have 18 inches, you divide your 18 inches by 2. If you have 16 inches, you divide 16 inches by 2. So I had 16 inches, and 16 inches divided by 2 is 8 inch, so I'm just marking out 8 inches like this. So you make a straight line just like this, and you still add about half an inch or 1 inch allowance for that will serve as our sewing allowance for the collar. So after that, you just want to mark for the collar stand, because I'm cutting it together. You want to mark about 1.5 inches for the stand, and for the upper collar you want to mark out 2 inches. So I'm marking out 1.5 inches. I'm making a straight line, and for the upper collar I'm marking out 2.5 inches, just as you see me doing like this. And after that, you want to just make a straight line also, just like this. And at the collar stand, you want to take in about 1 inches away from the front. So after marking out about 1 inches, then at the upper side you want to make a slant line meeting that 1 inches, just like this. And I'm just trying to extend the lines like this. And at the front part you want to come down about half of an inch, just like this. I'm just trying to shave the camera so it will be that visible. Sorry I didn't get to use it on the on a paper. I should have cut it on the paper before placing it, cutting it on a fabric. So at the upper collar side, I'm just trying to just make a curve. I came down with about half inches by the side. So I'm making a curve. And also at the stand, I came about half inches at the back and also half inches at the front. Because you know that it's the our neckline is not straight, it's curvy. So I'm just making a curve line just like this, and I'm just cutting it out. Maybe next time I'll make a detailed tutorial on how to cut a collar stand for our next projects. So just bear with me. Just look at how I'm cutting it, and this is how the two collar stand looks like. So I'm just cutting the front, the upper stand like this. As you can see, it's not straight, it's curved. Then we want to take out one of the collar and gum our collar stay on it. So after gumming it just like this, we want to take out our shirt. This is after fixing the pocket. So at that place where you notch at our shirt, and the on the place where you gum your collar stay, the one you gum your collar stay on it, then you want to make a notch, and you want to join it to the front, the place you notch at the back, and you want to sew it round, just as you see me doing like this. Just want to make sure you know sew one side first, then sew the other side. And after joining our collar, next you want to take the other one that doesn't have a stay on it. So you just want to use it to just sew close the upside and also on the side parts, not the down, just the flow up and the side part of our collar, just as you see me indicating like this. And next thing, you just want to turn it out. This is after turning it out and giving it a very good press. Next thing, you just want to take in about half of an inch, and I would advise that when taking this in, just make sure your iron is with you. That you as you are turning it in like this, you are ironing it for you to have a very good flat, and for it to be more easier for you to sew. So after sewing it in, then that's when we are just going to close up our shirts. After we've hemmed the hands of our sleeve, just turn it. I use about 1 inches to turn it the hem of our sleeve, and this is how it looks like after sewing the both sides of our shirt. You can see our shirt is coming out neatly. Next thing, you just want to hem the down part of our shirt, fix your buttonhole, and I guess that's all for our basic shirt. And also at the collar, you just want to make a straight line to just like double stitch it. Yeah, if you understand that, those double stitch round the collar, and that's all for the front part. Now for our basic shorts, I guess everybody knows how to just sew our basic shorts, because I've done a YouTube tutorial about it before. But if you don't know, just watch what I'm doing. First of all, like I said, there's no pocket at the front part. If not, I would have cut away because the fabric was not enough. But first of all, for joining our basic shorts, you just want to close our crotch line first, close the front part separately and the back part separately. And after closing it, this is how it looks like. And after that, you want to take the back part of it, the front part rather, and want to join it on both sides. I want to close both sides just like this. It's easy to make a basic shot. So after joining both sides, then want to turn it like this. Make sure you are ironing it, and just want to fold it, the hem of our shorts just like this, about 1 inches that we took when cutting it. So we want to fold it in about 1 inches, just as you see me doing like this. So make a straight line like this. And yeah, after that we want to close the crouch line. Like as you can see, I've joined it, I've ironed it, then we also just join the crouch line just like this. After closing our crouch line, this is how our shirt is looking. So now I want to measure the waist of our shirt. I remember we talk about 2 inches away, but the width of our band I cut is 5 inches. So when I fold it over around 2.5 inch, and the half inches we're going to use as our sewing allowance, and this is our band that I'm using. I'm using about 2 inches band, not our regular 1 inch band. So this is after sewing it, joining it like this for our band. And next thing, I just want to measure it to make sure that yes, it's exactly the waist of our shirt. Next, you want to take your elastic and you just want to insert it like this. And when sewing it, make sure that you are drawing it out like this, and you make about 2 lines top stitching of for our band, just as you may getting like this. Next, you want to take our shirt, and this is after sewing the band, and you just want to attach it to the shirt just like this. And this is after attaching it, and that's all for cutting our basic shirt and shorts. If you get to watch to this part, thanks for watching, and this is how it came out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you in my next one. Bye.